August 2nd. Leo, I'm seeing the ground under you still moving a little. Not because you're broken. Because the hurt finally started to unclench. 3 of Swords reversed. This is healing after heartbreak, but it is not cute healing. It is the part where you stop pretending the bruise is gone. You check their profile again. You replayed the breakup conversation in the car. You smiled at somebody while your chest was still cracked. That is 3 of Swords reversed, and it says the pain is starting to release. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. It says the pain is ready to be named honestly so it can move. Don't weaponize what happened. Don't reopen the wound just to prove it still hurts. You knew this already. The repair starts when you stop performing strength and tell the truth about the loss. 4 of Cups reversed. This is the moment you finally look up. 4 of Cups reversed is awakening after shutdown. You got tired of your own silence. You finally answered the text you kept ignoring. You noticed the opportunity sitting right there, and you almost missed it because you were busy being numb. That matters. This card is not asking you to force excitement. It is asking you to re-enter your own life. Stop dismissing what is offered just because you got used to disappointment. Don't confuse numbness with discernment. Don't reject a good thing out of habit. Look again, respond, let yourself be reached. Ten of Wands reversed. This is the load coming off your back. 10 of Wands reversed is relief through release. You have been carrying everyone else's crisis like it was your job. You worked through lunch again. You said yes when you were already maxed out. You kept proving you could hold more and more and more. That was never sustainable. This card says set something down. Ask for help. Simplify the list. Actually, no, simplify the whole week if you have to. Don't carry everything alone. Don't confuse exhaustion with responsibility. Burnout is not a badge. It is a warning. So the moment is this healing begins, but the ground still feels under fade. You are not supposed to sprint on it. You are supposed to test it. One honest conversation. One return text. One thing you stopped carrying that was never yours. That is the shift, not dramatic. Real, and for Leo, that matters because you can look fine while you are falling apart. You can keep the posture, keep the shine, keep the room warm for everybody else. But this moment is asking for a different kind of power. I am hurting and I am not hiding anymore. The kind that says, I see what I missed. The kind that says, no, I cannot hold that too. That is the opening. Quiet, unstable, but real. Leo, August 2nd. 3 of Swords reversed. I'm seeing the hurt start to unclench here. Three of Swords reversed. You checked the profile again. You replayed the breakup conversation in your head like you could win it this time. That is not you being dramatic. That is pain looking for a place to leave the body. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. This card says the wound is real and it's finally asking to be named without the performance. Don't smile through a cracked heart and call it strength. Don't pretend you're fine just because you got quiet. The repair starts when you stop lying about what broke. Ace of Pentacles reversed. This card is about the thing that looked solid, then started slipping. Ace of Pentacles reversed. A good offer sat there and you let it expire. Or you said yes to something with no follow through, and now the numbers are not matching the hope. This is not about your worth. This is about timing, footing, and underinvestment. Start smaller, protect the money, recheck the plan. Don't throw resources at a shaky foundation just because you want movement. Don't confuse delay with failure. I'm seeing a pattern of trying to force growth before the ground is ready. That backfires every time. Four of Cups reversed. This card is the moment you finally look up. Four of Cups reversed. You answer the text. You notice the help that was sitting there. You get tired of your own shutdown. That matters because apathy can look like wisdom when you've been hurt, but it is not always wisdom. Sometimes it is just numbness wearing a clean shirt. Don't lie to yourself and call disinterest discernment. Re-enter the conversation, re-enter your own life. If something good has been offered, look at it again before you dismiss it out of habit. This is the shift, small but real. 10 of Wands reversed. This card says put it down. 10 of Wands reversed. You have been carrying everyone else's crisis, and you are calling that responsibility. Actually, no, that is overextension. Working through lunch again. Saying yes when you are already maxed out, proving your worth by staying exhausted. Stop. Ask for help. Delegate what can be shared. Simplify the load before your body does it for you. Relief is not laziness. Relief is strategy. This is the chapter where you stop wearing burnout like a badge and start choosing limits on purpose. So the whole story today is this. The heart is healing, but only because you stop pretending. The opportunity is delayed, but not dead. The emotional door opens again when you decide not to live inside numbness. And the burden drops when you stop carrying what was never yours. Leo, this is not about forcing a breakthrough. It is about noticing what is already trying to leave, trying to enter, trying to be lighter. Okay, Leo, August 2nd. This is not asking you to feel more. It is asking you to move. Three of Swords reversed. The Three of Swords reversed is where the crack starts knitting shut, but only if you stop poking it. You keep checking the profile. You keep replaying the breakup line. You smile like you are fine, and then you do one more thing that proves you are not. Actually, no, that is not weakness. That is recovery trying to happen in real time. Name the hurt. Say what broke. Let the grief move instead of freezing it in place. Ace of Pentacles reversed. The Ace of Pentacles reversed is a missed opening because the ground is not steady yet. I'm seeing the practical side getting ignored while you try to make the feeling go away. Money gets spent to calm the nerves. A plan gets started, then left hanging. An offer sits there and you let it expire because you do not trust the timing. This is not about worth. This is about readiness. Reassess the numbers. Start smaller, protect what you have. Two of Wands reversed. The Two of Wands reversed is the part where you keep the door half open, so you do not have to choose. You talk big. You stay put. You keep options alive forever and nothing moves. Let me rephrase that. It is not that you cannot expand. It is that you are scared of what happens if you actually pick a direction and stick to it. One measurable step beats 10 more hours of planning. Send the application. Make the call. Pick the lane. Four of Cups reversed. The Four of Cups reversed is the moment you finally look up and notice what has been sitting in front of you. The text gets answered, the help gets read, the opportunity was there, and you were too shut down to touch it. This is not boredom anymore. This is the edge of re-entry. Do not dismiss what is offered just because you got used to being withdrawn. Respond, re-engage, let something good reach you. Ten of Wands reversed. The Ten of Wands reversed is the load coming off your back. You have been carrying work, emotion, other people's chaos, and your own silence on top of it. That is too much. You keep saying yes when you are already maxed out. You work through lunch. You handle everyone else's crisis and call it responsibility. No, that is burnout with a nice outfit on. Set something down. Ask for help. Cut the list. Relief is not failure. So this healing is starting, but fear keeps blocking the practical move. The heart is unclenching. The plan is still shaky. The vision is still narrow, but the way through is not more pressure. It is honesty, smaller steps, and dropping what was never yours to carry. Leo, August 2nd. I'm seeing the shift now, and it starts with what you stop carrying. Three of Swords reversed. This card says the hurt is real, but the wound is finally unclenching. Three of Swords reversed is the part where you stop checking their profile again. You stop replaying the breakup conversation at 2 a.m. You name what cracked instead of smiling through it like nothing happened. Actually, no, it is not about pretending you are fine. It is about letting the grief move so your chest can breathe again. Ace of Pentacles reversed. This card is showing a shaky offer or a plan that has not been fed enough to grow. Ace of Pentacles reversed looks like letting a good opportunity sit too long, then acting surprised when it cools off. It can be spending to soothe anxiety or starting something with no follow-through. If the numbers do not work, they do not work. This is not about your worth. It is about timing, readiness, and whether the ground can actually hold what you want. Two of Wands reversed. This card is the stall. Two of Wands reversed is you keeping options open forever because choosing one direction feels too real. You know what you want, but you have been talking around it. You have not sent the application. You have not made the call. You have not picked the lane because this is not caution. This is fear dressed up as planning. And you can feel the difference in your body when you are honest. Ace of Wands. This card brings the spark back. Ace of Wands is the sudden urge to start over, to write the first page, to say yes to the thing you actually want. It hits after the shutdown starts cracking. It hits after the burden gets lighter. This is creative fire. This is desire coming back online, but you have to move while it is hot. You cannot sit on the spark and expect it to stay alive by itself. Four of Cups reversed. This card is the emotional wake up. Four of Cups reversed is finally answering the text. It is noticing the offer that has been sitting right there while you were checked out. It is getting tired of your own shutdown. You may have been calling it discernment, but it was numbness. You may have been calling it boredom, but it was avoidance. Now you are looking again. Now you are re-entering your own life. 10 of Wands reversed. This card drops the load. 10 of Wands reversed is the moment you stop proving your value through exhaustion. You stop carrying everyone else's crisis. You stop working through lunch. You stop saying yes when you are already maxed out. You already knew that. The relief comes when you put down what is not yours. Ask for help. Cut the extra. Simplify the day. So the moment turns here. The pain starts to heal. The fake stability falls apart. The fear of expansion loosens. The numbness breaks. The overload gets released. And right after that, the spark comes in. Fresh, clear yours, Leo, August 2nd. This is where the whole thing changes shape. Three of Swords reversed. The Three of Swords reversed is saying the hurt is no longer staying locked in the chest. You're not as numb as you were. You still remember the breakup conversation. You still feel the sting when you check their profile again. But now the pain is starting to unclench. Actually, no, it is not clean healing yet. It is repair. It is the moment you stop smiling through a cracked heart and finally admit where it broke. Do that. Say it plainly. Don't reopen it just to prove it still hurts. Ace of Pentacles reversed. The Ace of Pentacles reversed is a practical delay, and it matters. A good offer may have been sitting there, but the timing was off. Or you spent to calm yourself, and now the numbers are louder than your feelings. I'm seeing underinvestment. A shaky base. This card says stop building on what cannot hold weight. Reassess the plan. Start smaller. Protect the money. Don't confuse delay with lack of worth. Don't kid yourself and call it a blessing when it was just not ready. Two of Wands reversed. The Two of Wands reversed is the part where you keep one foot in the doorway and call it strategy. You know what you want, but you keep talking big and staying put. You keep options open forever because choosing feels final. That is fear, not wisdom. This card wants one direction. One measurable step. Send the application, make the call. Admit the dream out loud. Stop acting like comfort is destiny. Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is the spark that comes back once the grief is named and the dead weight is dropped. There it is, fresh desire, new fire. You get the urge to start over, write the first page, say yes to what actually lights you up. This is not the time to sit on it. Act while the energy is hot. Follow the spark. Do not wait for permission. Do not smother it with overthinking before it can breathe. Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is what makes the spark real. Not hype, not a mood. Routine. You show up daily. You keep the appointment you do not feel like attending. You save a little each week. You do the boring step that works. Knight of Pentacles is telling you the new beginning needs legs. Build a repeatable plan. Stay steady. You already knew this, but now it has to become behavior, not intention. Four of Cups reversed. The Four of Cups reversed is the emotional wake up. You are finally looking up. You answer the text. You notice the offer. You realize the help was there, and you were the one who went quiet. This is important. This card is not asking you to chase excitement. It is asking you to re-enter life. Stop dismissing what is good because you got used to being shut down. Respond, receive. Let something reach you. Ten of Wands reversed. The Ten of Wands reversed is the release. The pile gets too heavy and you finally put some of it down. You stop carrying everybody else's crisis. You stop working through lunch just to prove you can. You ask for help. You simplify. You set a limit. This is relief through honesty, not weakness, not laziness. Just the truth that you cannot hold everything alone and still grow. Leo, August 2nd. This is where the fire stops scattering. It gets a spine. Three of Swords reversed. This one says the wound that's finally unclenching, but only if you stop pretending the wound never happened. I'm seeing you checking the profile again, replaying the breakup conversation, acting fine while your chest is still tight. Don't do that to yourself. Name what broke. Let the grief move. Three of Swords reversed is not asking you to be over it. It is asking you to stop reopening it just to prove it still hurts. Ace of Pentacles reversed. The practical side is shaky here, and you already know where the leak is. A good offer gets delayed. A plan loses traction. Money gets spent to calm nerves. And then you wonder why nothing is holding. Ace of Pentacles reversed says slow down and reassess the ground. Start smaller, protect your resources. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. Stop building on a promise you have not checked yet. If the numbers do not work, they do not work. Two of Wands reversed. This is the part where fear makes you keep everything open forever. No decision. No real move. Just talking big and staying put. Two of Wands reversed is the direction you keep avoiding, the stalled application, the half-made plan, the familiar corner you keep choosing because it feels safer than growth. You already knew that. Pick a direction, one measurable step, not the whole future, just the next door. Ace of Wands, and then the spark that breaks the stall comes back. Fast, Quill. Ace of Wands is the sudden urge to start over, write the first page, say yes to what actually lights you up. Because this is important. The spark is not the problem. The problem is what you do after it lands. Follow it while the energy is hot. Act before you overthink it into dust. Knight of Pentacles. This is where the fire gets legs. Knight of Pentacles is steady effort, the boring step that works, the appointment you keep even when you do not feel like showing up. It is saving a little every week. It is doing the same task again because the task is what builds the result. Knight of Pentacles says consistency beats intensity when you want something that lasts, the steady path after the fire. Do not rush the harvest. Do not abandon the process because it is not dramatic enough. Four of Cups reversed. The shutdown is lifting. You are noticing what was offered and what you ignored because you were too tired, too numb, or too busy staring at what was missing. Four of Cups reversed is the text you finally answer. The help you finally accept. The opportunity you realize was that's the whole time. This is not about forcing excitement. It is about re-entering your own life. Respond. Look again. 10 of Wands reversed, and here is the release. The load gets too heavy to keep performing with. 10 of Wands reversed says stop carrying everyone else's crisis. Stop working through lunch again. Stop saying yes when you are already maxed out. This is where you set something down. Ask for help. Delegate. Simplify. Don't pretend exhaustion is responsibility. It is not the same thing. So the moment closes like this, healing begins to hold. The shaky ground gets checked. The fear of moving gets challenged. Then the spark returns, and the difference is this: you do not burn it out with force. You build it with structure. Small steps can carry the fire farther than force ever could. Okay. That's all I've got for now. If this hit, you already know what to do. Please like, subscribe, tell your group chat. I'll see y'all soon.